can let FPV and everyone else from us know.
They just said they marked the sign with a with caution tape. Helicopter just crashed.
That's going to be the entrance off Lower Coconino.
Flagstaff, Arizona. I believe it's in Coconino County, if I'm not mistaken. I got a video showing the crash. Credit goes to Nico.
9026. Do you have any crime scene tape?
This is breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna need you guys to share this out. Share this out. Like, get this video.
I'm not 100% sure.
We got a helicopter crash.
Bruh. That helicopter just crashed.
We're just gonna need a bunch of first aid tape. If you want to run back, you can check.
Yo. What the fuck is happening?
How did that?
Bruh. That helicopter just crashed.
I can head back over there once I drop these FPV guys off.
Yo. What the fuck is happening?
How did that? That's actually crazy. I got the scanner on too.
I'm on the far side of the recreation. We're heading down towards the train.
Possibly owned by AZDPS with tail number 5N56AZ. According to USA Incident Tracker. At 10:18 p.m., the police helicopter has crashed near the scene. Suspect in custody. Bro, what is going on?
Fuck.
This video by Dark Horse.
Oh fuck.
Wait a minute, what the
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh, you actually, yeah, you see it.
Fuck. Oh,
Clear.
Oh my foot. Oh. Oh fuck.
Wait, why?
Oh, we gotta run that
It
back.
just spun out of control.
Yeah.
It didn't get
shot. You didn't heard it.
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Wait a minute, what the
We gotta see that one more time.
Holy shit. Fuck.
What?
Oh my foot. Oh. Oh fuck.
Wait, why? How? What?
It just spun out of control.
Yeah.
It didn't get
shot. You didn't heard it.
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Wait a minute, what the
But you hear that. You hear that. Yeah, two people in a helicopter is in it. One is what was it? I believe one is one accounted for? Yes, Flagstaff is in Arizona, correct. You have got to be kidding me. Back to back to back. I know one individual was taken into custody. Oh, snap. Oh, man. The lady, you can hear somebody saying that it was, you can hear it was gunfire. They said the laser?
Fuck. Oh fuck.
Wait a minute, what the
Holy shit. Fuck. Oh my. Oh my foot. Oh. Oh fuck.
Wait, why? How? What?
It just spun out of control.
It really did. Oh, shit, man. All right. Let's get this feed open real quick, chat. Let's get this feed open. Hold on.
44 out of 19.
Okay, they're about to go live. All right, so we're gonna wait for a little bit and see what the heck. Hopefully KAFF has something, but oh man. No, I do have the scanner on. A laser cannot bring down a helicopter. I agree. I don't know who said that, but no, that alone won't. Exchange of gunfire possibly can. The laser, I cannot see that. It's not going to just blind this guy. There's a lot of, there's a lot happening in that, around that vicinity where ain't a lot of things happening there. So people in this area, okay, are talking about it. Presence of the law enforcement. I can't believe how close they were to chaos and an active shooter. That is crazy. I'm getting this footage, guys. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I don't know what started with this. I don't know. I'm getting that info right now. Scanner is on. I want to confirm this information. Nico. Oh, let's see if we can get him on the phone. Hold on. Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute, what the
2667, do you still need the caution tape?
The
10-4, I'm on my way back from Thompson Street.
Did he private it? He did. He did. No. He did. Thank you so much. I appreciate the follow. He did. Why did no. He did. He privated. Could have got us exclusive video and footage. He did. Is it just me and my profile that I can't view that? Maybe. You live there, miss? No way. For real? I mean, I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're okay. Let me know if you hear anything around there, okay? But again, I'm glad you're okay.
311. Be advised, I'm going to be out at the Coconino Command.
Okay, I'm gonna try to engage with someone who lives around there. Give me one quick second. Somebody that filmed it. Give me 1 second. Yes.
North 311, that's 10-4. I'll be out at the Coconino Command. You can also
Wilson, thank you so much.
North 300 and North 3.
Shout out to Wilson in the chat. Everybody lock in real quick. Listen up. Listen.
Ranger going down. Ranger 5-6. Ranger down, north.
200, Rangers down. You start medical immediately. And north of the scene near the train tracks.
I have multiple units. Ranger down.
Ranger is down. Crash north of the area near the train tracks, the NSF. We can have medical roll.
Copy, Ranger down, medics, R1019.
Yeah, but he's taken into custody already. The suspect was taken into custody. It happened near Narc Lane.
North of the
During the response to Arizona DPS, police helicopter crashed in the area north of nearby the railroad tracks. due to the nature of the incident, we are not releasing the condition of the helicopters. I mean, we don't know. That information hasn't been. There's no information on that. Our thoughts are the Flagstaff Police Department, Coconino County Sheriff's Office, Flagstaff Fire Department. Okay.
Train tracks. 2217.
Happened near the train tracks.
Suspect down. Suspect down.
Copy, suspect down.
It is a police helicopter. It's in the title.
One on two, Ranger.
Go ahead. Beaver 221, copy, trooper down.
Beaver 221, still moving to the site, to the crash site. One.
Go. I copy 963 times 1.
Do we have a second unit on the Ranger?
10-4, Skanky.
Fuel's still burning off. I can't get up to it yet.
Copy.
221 fire is going to have come in north of the railroad, crossing the dirt road. I've only been able to find one. 2-1, this unit is aware.
Copy, only able to find one. Will update fire where it will approach.
10 feet from the chopper.
Okay, ABC 15.
246.
Hold on, AB. No.
246.
I don't have space, that's suspect down.
10-4, we were advised a few minutes ago, suspect down.
10-4. Please contact Guardian Air. See if they can please fly over for us with their FLIR. So we can find our lost trooper.
2228.
221, I know you're busy, but can we confirm there are only 2 crew?
10-4, there are only 2 listed on the flight for today.
Black Captain No, 244 is 10 feet. Copy, 244 is what?
221 K, 10 about 244.
244 is getting brought down to the 200 vehicle by a PD officer. I'm not in the vehicle, do I need to go back? We have had probably a dozen officers doing a search. North, south, east, west. We have had no contact with the second crew.
Copy, confirming is 244 code 4.
244 with 200.
244, I copy her with 200's vehicle. Confirm your code 4.
On code 4, if 200 could give me the green light, I'd like to keep looking into this.
200, code 4 for 244 to search woods.
200. Code 4 for now.
244, copy.
244, 10-4, I heard he gave me the green light.
2230.
Okay,
I'm
11.
on scene of kilo crash.
Okay, 11 News is about to do a segment. Hold on.
2230.
245 fires, 97.
2231.
46, 221 is drone up in the air. 221 is aware there's an unidentified drone, no lights up in the air over the site.
246, confirming, is that your drone or still unidentified?
Hey, it's not mine.
He was saying that wasn't his drone.
Drone or not.
It means copy.
We're checking this flag now. 2232.
21, it's not flag PD. It's an unidentified, unlit up drone flying over.
Copy, not flag PD,
Code 4
unidentified,
means
unlit
it's
drone.
no further assistance. It's safe. It's good.
We're on the 1021 with
It's
them
under
right now.
control. Hold on real quick.
221, fire the wreckage, and they're going to take a look for the medic for me.
2233.
He said that wasn't his drone. No.
We'll hit our pilot. Any update for that? We'll hit our pilot. Any update for that? 41.5.
Guardian will be 1019, approximately 13 minutes.
It said it was an exchange of gunfire. So I'm trying to understand that right now.
Once launched. 23.
Hey, 221. If we can notify the captain for order as well as if we use for these guys.
Who the fuck would do like idiots, complete idiots. I don't know their condition. Suspect is in custody. Could this be? I knew someone was gonna ask that. I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. By the way, guys, this pizza was it was terrible. It gave me expired dough. No, the problem is that since that chopper went down, imagine, they have to be very certain that the area is clear before they can bring anything additional. That's the issue right now. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. 963? Are you sure about that? Let me rewind that part, because that means, yeah, that would mean that, I mean, it crashed. So, I mean, I already read what flag scanner said, but that's according to them. We have to be careful. We want to get confirmed information here. But the suspect is in custody. But when they mentioned that we definitely want to, we want to wait till it's confirmed. But if you did, was it that code? Yeah, pretty much. Huh. Okay, hold on real quick. I'm getting in contact with the guy who I'm getting in contact with a guy right now who shot that just like the other podcast when we spoke to the guy who was at the shooting in Massachusetts. He called in. He was there. So I'm getting someone right now who recorded that. Give me 1 second. Hey, what was Serena? Who was that in the chat that said that they live right there? See, he went private. I don't know why he went private. So I don't know what's the deal with that, but I'm trying to get in contact with him. Maybe he was getting messages. It happens. When they reach out to us, I mean, even me, Jesus Christ, they reach out, they email you. They be like, hey, are you the owner of this video? Are you the owner of this video? We would like to. So I understand him. Oh, an additional crash happened. Okay. That's not related. We're going to get to that in just a second. I really want to put focus point on this because we want to understand the conditions. If there's any additional images, photos, videos we can get. Who is this suspect? How many people were there? They just got one. Was there additional?
Fuck.
Insider Papers not reporting this. This is wild. Oh, I should have probably went to their Facebook. AZ Intel, good job. Okay, AZ Intel. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but you actually went to the Flagstaff Police Department. I didn't even think about that. Hold on real quick.
Oh, fuck.
This guy is we're gonna link this guy. Hold on real quick.
Holy shit. Fuck.
Oh, somebody said that there is a confirmed one of the individuals is deceased. They didn't confirm. Obviously, they want to wait for officials, which is the proper way, the proper channels to do this. AZ Intel, thank you for the DM. Good drop, bro. So I mean, it's official, but what they said was that there is an active officer involving shooting investigation ongoing in the neighborhood northwest of Route 99 between. Oh yeah, we covered that already. Okay, here's the thing though. They only said suspect into custody. Was there additional? Why would this guy? Okay, so there was another. Okay. So, guys, we have 2 crashes. Hold on real quick. A lot is happening right now. This is the fourth or third podcast we did. Yes, Wilson, I played that. That was what you was hearing was the scanner. That was the scanner. That was live. I don't know how many people, but I'm getting information. I got it from a specific source saying that there's one deceased. I cannot confirm that. I cannot confirm that as of now. I'm waiting for it to be official. Fox 10 not on it. I'm waiting for ABC 15 Arizona not on it. They're not on it. They are not on it. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to get that dude that was on the scene. He went private. I don't know what happened, but he went private. I don't know what's going on. Everybody at once is like, they're not on it. Hold on, y'all. Scanner is already on. A lot of mixed information. Oh, 12s is on it now. Okay, hold on. All right, the Flagstaff. No, where is it? The Flagstaff Police Department is asking Flagstaff neighborhood to shelter in place due to an active officer involved shooting investigation. Okay, so it happened. The department posted their Facebook. That's what you sent me. I appreciate that, AZ Intel. If already in the neighborhood, residents should shelter in place. Police are expecting law enforcement presence in the area for the next several hours. So they're going to be doing this probably to the probably around midnight. This is currently no threat to the public. When they usually say that things the suspect is usually detained. So from that is just the suspect. I wouldn't think that there'll be any additional suspects. They did say suspect, but with that, according to News 12, NBC, you can determine that there's no additional suspect, which confuses me because this one fucking guy did this. This one guy did this. The page police department posted on Facebook, a police helicopter has crashed near the incident's location. We know that about the train tracks railroad. That page police also said that their post that a shooting suspect has been taken into custody. But I do know that one is saying critical condition. But I don't understand that because one is saying fatality. So I'm not going to get mad at this guy, though, because he witnessed something, God forbid, you know. I understand. Okay. Okay, there is no further update when it comes to flag scanner on it. I'm not hearing nothing on the feed. The suspect's body isn't cut. Really? YouTube AZ family. That's what's up. No, the shooter was a guy shooting from the rooftop, and they have a shelter in place for that. They got the shooter. Yes. We've got that. Hold on real quick. Because suspect is in custody. No. Good link.
They'd already spoken to somebody.
Lock in,
So
lock
they
in. Everybody lock
already
in.
had,
Lock
police
in,
on the
lock in.
way. And then we heard sirens within a few minutes in the neighborhood. It was quiet for a little bit, probably like 30 minutes. And then right before 9:15, we heard a lot of gunshots, probably somewhere between 15 and 25 gunshots in different rounds. And then more quiet, and then around 9:55, more rounds of gunshots. And then we heard the police speaking over the loudspeaker on their car, talking to what we assume was the gunman, telling him, put your weapons down. We want this to end peacefully. You need to be compliant with us. So it was right outside of our house. We could hear all of that. And then there were more gunshots. The helicopter arrived, more gunshots. And then, like I said, around 10:17, that really big crash. And then I think we had heard a couple more shots after the crash, but honestly, we were pretty frantic at that time, thinking that we needed to evacuate, but we weren't sure if it was safe to evacuate or not. So yeah, that's kind of the timeline of everything that happened.
So around 9:15 is when you heard a lot of gunfire. At what point were you given a shelter-in-place order?
That was at 9:17, and that was through an iPhone alert.
And what did it tell you to do? Just stay inside, don't open the door, that kind of thing?
Yeah, it had said something along the lines of there's a armed and dangerous situation on our street on Mark Lane, and to avoid the area.
And then from there, you heard announcements. Could you hear announcements maybe from somebody in a helicopter above, which is often the case, or was it from crews on the ground of them, police telling this person you described as a gunman to put their weapons down?
I think it was police on the ground. It sounded like it was coming over a speaker through a police car, because that happened between 9:57 and 10:01. There was a lot of officers on the ground. We could see them passing our windows with their guns drawn and flashlights. But we could hear what I assume was the speaker from the cop car trying to talk to the subject. But we didn't hear the helicopter arrive until 10:05, so I don't think it was coming from the helicopter.
Did you hear any ambulances or see any ambulances go flying away from the scene with their sirens blasting?
We didn't, and we're not really sure what exactly had happened. We have a Facebook group, and some of our neighbors were saying that they heard that people were shot. So I was anticipating also seeing fire and ambulance, but we didn't see it. At the same time, we were kind of trying to stay away from the windows and stuff. So it seemed like mostly a very heavy police presence, and then some of our neighbors were saying that SWAT was in the neighborhood as well.
Yeah. Amanda, stay with us for a second. We are just now getting our first official statements from the Flagstaff Police Department, which I think we can put up on the screen here. This is from Flagstaff Police. They say, we have been advised that the Flagstaff shooting suspect is in custody tonight. However, they're confirming a police helicopter has indeed crashed near that incident location. They add, please keep the Flagstaff community and law enforcement in your thoughts and prayers.
Prayers in the
That's
chat.
our first official confirmation that indeed some sort of police helicopter has crashed in the Flagstaff area. All of this, if you're just joining us, is unfolding on the northwest side of the city of Flagstaff. Here is that statement from Flagstaff Police tonight, which we just put up there on the screen. We don't know which agency was flying that helicopter. We don't know how many people were on board. We don't know if they've survived. But again, our witnesses on scene say they did see that wreckage burst into flames right around 10:15, 10:20 tonight. So there's the statement from Flagstaff Police. Amanda Brewer, thank you for your time and your witness testimony. We really relied on that tonight, and thank you for the videos as well. Our Mason Carroll, our Flagstaff reporter, and her photographer Mike rushed to that scene earlier tonight. Mason, I know you've been talking to people, witnesses there. Of course, still very active. All of this unfolding. Flagstaff police say they have this suspect in custody. A dramatic night. We're still hoping for the best for the people who were in that helicopter. What can you tell us? Where exactly are you, and what's unfolding at your scene right now?
Hey, Jared. Well, we are just off of 66 on Thompson Street, right at the Maverick, and we are right here at the police line. Now, I want to say this is the highest police presence I've ever seen in the 2.5 years I've been here in Flagstaff. Now, police are being very tight-lipped about this right now. Like you said, we know there was an officer-involved shooting, the helicopter crash. You know, this is mostly what we know from police. You know, like you said, we rushed to the scene. We first started seeing notifications about this around 9, seeing that shelter in place for this area first, and then later stuff is circulating online. We're seeing then the helicopter came in, but again, we're still trying to piece this together while we are here. Now, I know we were talking about the shooting that possibly led up to this crash. I spoke with the neighbors who say they live right next door to the house where that shooting happened. They said they weren't home at the time of the shooting, but they could see flashbangs, they could hear shots fired, they could hear their dogs going crazy in the backyard, they could see SWAT presence right next to their backyard. They said this is extremely unexpected for Flagstaff. You know, this area of Flagstaff is usually very safe. We don't expect crimes like this or this big of a...
Is that true, chat? My people that live in Flagstaff, let me know, because somebody else said that same thing earlier. Finger, thank you very much.
It's crazy for them to see. Now, I do want to toss it to that sound of these girls describing what it was like to come home to a scene like this.
Luckily, we weren't home. We got the news alert, and then we have cameras out front, so we were watching the cameras and watched the flashbangs and the shots fired and officers and dogs and a SWAT Humvee parked in our driveway currently.
And again, like I said, this is a very unusual scene for Flagstaff here. I want to give you another look just at the mass of police presence we have out here. Now, I want to say we were driving over here. I was over driving to meet photographer Mike maybe about an hour ago, and I was driving on 66 right before I passed by the scene, and I did see 3 ambulances with their lights on heading towards downtown. And so that is definitely something to note. We also saw the SWAT vehicle leave. And again, we do know from police that that suspect is in custody. But again, this is a massive scene out here. We will continue to update you as we learn more. But again, we're just trying to gather stuff on the ground. I did speak briefly with a man who was here at the Maverick who says he did see that helicopter come down. He said it was from here, so it was a little far, but they were able to see it. The lights come down. They were able to hear the crash. We have seen multiple videos circulating on Facebook around here. You know, I know our caller earlier was talking about the local Facebook groups blowing up, and we do want to say we're waiting for all of that information to be confirmed by police. So please keep that in mind when you see stuff on social media. But I did speak with an officer here that I know well, and they just walked by and told me it's bad, Mason. Again, we're still waiting to see if who was in the helicopter, if they are alive, what is going on, what happened and led up to the shooting. So we will again keep you posted as we learn more about this.
Mason, it seems the police officers there earlier came under fire themselves. Did you get any indication as to whether there are any injuries in that neighborhood or what condition the suspect was in when they took that person into custody? Any update on injuries?
No update on injuries right now. Again, I will say it's a very somber atmosphere out here. You know, we do have a lot of people who were at the Maverick or live nearby who are coming here to watch, who are interested, kind of trying to see what's going on. But it's a very somber attitude from police over here. Again, we had that officer-involved shooting. We had a police helicopter crash. So we are just kind of holding our breaths, waiting to see from this. And hopefully we will get some more information soon. We have some PIOs out here. We're just waiting to talk to them. So we will keep you updated as soon as we learn more about that.
All right, Mason Carroll, live with our crew tonight in Flagstaff as we continue covering this unfolding situation in the city, which has sent shockwaves through that neighborhood. If you're just joining us, just to recap how this started unfolding right around 8:45 tonight, witnesses in this neighborhood on the northwest side of Flagstaff called Railroad Springs, a normally quiet neighborhood, reported hearing a few gunshots. And then about half an hour later, right around 9:15 tonight, they heard a number of gunshots, maybe 30, according to one of our witnesses there. A lot of rounds fired off at one point right around 9:15. And there's a map of the neighborhood we're talking about. Right above that is the Lowell Observatory. So if you're familiar with the Lowell Historic Observatory up there, this is unfolding in that neighborhood, in that part of Flagstaff. So 9:15, a huge volley of gunfire. And then our witnesses say right around 9:55, a lot more gunfire. They were all in a shelter-in-place order for more than an hour. They got alerts on their phones, telling them to stay inside, stay away from the windows, lock the doors, don't answer the doors for anyone. They were hearing announcements from outside in the street. Here are photos people sent in to us with that large police presence outside. They were hearing announcements of officers telling someone in the neighborhood to put down their weapons, and surrender. And then, while we wait for word on whether anyone was injured in the gunfire, we do have confirmation now that a police helicopter went down in this area while it was responding to this officer-involved shooting, or this investigation into the shots fired in that area tonight. Here's the statement we're getting. This is the confirmation that just came in moments ago. We have been advised the Flagstaff shooting suspect is in custody, a relief to that community. At the same time, a police helicopter has crashed near the incident location, adding, please keep the Flagstaff community and law enforcement in your thoughts and prayers. Now, we do not know who was on board the helicopter or which police agency was flying. We can make some assumptions, but we want to wait for official word from law enforcement tonight. I can tell you our witness testimony matches up with what we can see on flight radar records, and that is right around 10:05 tonight. A police agency helicopter arrived on scene, flew in from the area west of Flagstaff, kind of followed the I-40 into Flagstaff, arrived at that scene, made several loops.
Take a look at this, chat. I'm pulling it up right now, okay? Take a look.
Tonight, and then that helicopter vanished from the radar right around 10:18, 10:19 this evening, and that matches perfectly with the timeline we're hearing from witnesses on the ground. One of them recorded this video from their phone
the agency, what
of the
helicopter?
firewall not too far from their backyard, which they say was that helicopter burning. They say the flames were doused pretty quickly, but unclear if anyone was able to survive, unclear how many people were on board that police helicopter tonight. So we are still waiting. As you would imagine, such a fluid situation, waiting for word on a number of things here. We don't know anything about the suspect or suspects plural. We're not sure how many people were involved in this. We're not sure what led to it, all beginning around 8:45 tonight. We're still unsure of any injuries from the shooting itself.
I'll put it in the Discord.
Shots were fired over the course of about, let's see here,
Reaper, you got that on the
maybe
cord?
an hour, hour and a half or so, with breaks in between. So a lot of shots were fired. We do not know if anyone in that neighborhood, that Railroad Springs neighborhood, was hit and injured. Unclear there, and we're still waiting for word on the people and in this helicopter and whether they might have survived as well. Mason,
what am I reacting to? That's. I don't know how to answer this. I'm reacting to a helicopter crash, gunshots exchange. The suspect is in custody, but you're forgetting about the officers, law enforcement within there. You understand what I'm saying? If I see a crash, flames, not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Prayers go out to this individual that's in the helicopter. Fire is enough for me to know it's just not good. There have been vehicle crashes where there's no fire coming out. There's no fire, there's no flames. More survivability. That's a factor, a huge one. Not a good sign. And then these people in the community, Arizona community, big family. Shout out to the individuals taking photos and videos, communicating, sending this to Arizona's family, AZ family. Good job.
Those SWATs coming in and out, police, everything in between. They told me that they were walking their dog right next to those neighbors just a couple of hours earlier. Again, we do not know what is going on, but they said it was jarring to hear about a shooting at their neighbor's house. But again, we do not know fatalities or anything like that, or if anyone is injured from this shooting as a civilian, but we do have confirmation that no police were injured in that.
I heard it was a big boom.
We're still waiting to see. Police said they're going to be moving this back up. So the scene behind me has kind of disappeared, but you can see the lights from earlier. There were just massive police presence out here. Now, it does look like this is good that they are able to clean up this scene a little bit. Like I said earlier, this was the largest police presence I've ever seen in the 2.5 years I've been here in Flagstaff. We're right off of Route 66, probably less than 2.5 minutes from downtown Flagstaff. This is very shocking for the community to see two things like this in a night, let alone an officer-involved shooting and then a DPS helicopter crash. We have multiple agencies on this. We've got Flagstaff Fire, we've got the Sheriff's Office, we have Flagstaff Police. And like I said, DPS is also coming up here to...
Let's do a hashtag Wilson in the chat. Good job, Wilson, with the feed.
Also doing some investigating. And again, I do want to confirm that Flagstaff Police said no officers were injured in that. shooting, but we do not know about the helicopter crash. Again, that was a DPS helicopter, so we're waiting for them to come up. They said they have a public information officer coming up from the valley right now for this. But again, as you can see, the scene is clearing up a lot more than it looked.
Reapers
about
told me to go to
15 minutes ago.
Reapers.
They
What
said
was
the
it?
Helicopter is on the other side of this neighborhood, closer to the railroad tracks. We're after this going to go try to see if we can get closer to that area. It is still taped off. Flagstaff police told me they are holding that perimeter right now until DPS can come up here. But again, there is still very little information on this right now. People we spoke to who saw the helicopter crash or live in this neighborhood just tell me they're flat out shocked. Again, this does not happen in Flagstaff like this, so we will continue to update you as we learn more, but we're going to go try to see if we can get closer to that helicopter crash, and we'll keep you updated as soon as we learn more information. But Flagstaff police said they're in the midst of trying to figure out where communications can come from, so definitely look out for anything from Flagstaff police or DPS, as this is both of their cases. But I'm going to toss it back to you. We're going to go try to find out more information about that helicopter.
Yeah, everybody there is in shock. I think we're all in shock as well, Mason. We have a lot of friends over at DPS. We work very closely with them on a number of stories, and our thoughts are with them tonight while we wait for word on whether the helicopter pilot and maybe a second person on board may have survived that crash there tonight. Mason Carroll live for us tonight in Flagstaff. Mason, thank you very much. That confirmation from Flagstaff police echoes exactly what we were able to find ourselves on the flight radar tracking system. That DPS chopper, though we didn't want to say it until we got official word from a law enforcement a source up there, that DPS chopper was called in to respond to this scene, the shooting scene in Flagstaff tonight, arrived there right around 10:05 this evening, and then it disappeared from radar right around 10:18, 10:19 tonight. And we are hoping for the best. But as you saw some of the video we played there earlier, the helicopter there crashed and then immediately burst into flames. And one of our witnesses said that they were hearing a lot of gunfire at the time, and then the helicopter crashed right after they heard a lot of gunfire. Is that a coincidence? We do not know. We don't know what brought that helicopter down there tonight in Flagstaff. So we do want to recap what we do know so far. According to police, if you're in Flagstaff watching us, police say the threat in that neighborhood is over. The investigation, though, is just beginning. That shelter-in-place order has been lifted, but they will be on scene overnight, well into the morning, as they investigate what exactly transpired there tonight. So there's a lot of rumors flying around. We're going to stick to the facts and what we know and what we have confirmed from our witnesses on scene and from police and law enforcement agencies in Flagstaff tonight. All of this started right around 8:45 this evening with a few gunshots that people heard in this neighborhood, this Railroad Springs neighborhood on the west side of Flagstaff. Several people in that neighborhood called 911. A number of police officers responded, and then they said they started hearing a lot of gunfire right around 9:15, so about half an hour after that initial 911 call was placed. They heard a lot of gunfire at 9:15, and then they said there was a lull. It got quiet for another half an hour or so, and during that time, that's when they got that shelter-in-place order, many of them on their phones, that alert that comes through telling them to stay inside, keep the windows closed, keep the doors closed, don't answer the door for anyone, because there was a law enforcement situation underway. They weren't given full details as to what exactly was happening, but
wait a minute, this wasn't a sheriff's Bell 407 helicopter?
And they could hear it
because that's what I'm finding.
Well, and a number of them just kind of waited at home for this to play out, waiting for the word that they got the all clear. I think we still have one of our witnesses, Amanda Brewer, on the phone. Amanda, if you're still with us,
hold on.
Maybe you could tell it better than I am. For people who are just joining us now, right around 8:45 tonight, you were one of the people who called 911, correct? What prompted that initial call?
Yeah, we heard the gunshots first at 8:39. We heard 5 gunshots, and I called 911 at 8:40. They said that they had already had someone call in and that police were reporting to the scene. And we heard sirens in our neighborhood by 8:42, so they were here really quickly.
Within
and then
minutes, wow.
Yes. And then the police were sweeping the area. We have a lot of forest area in our neighborhood, so they were shining lights in the forest, and it was pretty quiet for a while until 9:12, and then there were a lot of gunshots, probably somewhere between like 15 and 25.
I got it. I got it, chat. I got it.
Minute or two. More quiet.
I got it.
And then there was a significant amount of gunshots.
I mean, this is as close as I can get to it.
And then, yeah, we heard the helicopter come around 10:05. There were more.
Not confirmed. 407. 407. But it's not confirmed, though.
Crash, which we assumed was the helicopter.
Amanda, this might be impossible to answer, but when you heard the large number of gunshots fired both at around 9:15 and 9:55 or before the top of the hour, could you tell, was it all coming from one direction or was it coming from two directions like people were shooting at each other? Is it possible to even tell?
I couldn't really tell. The gunshots were very quick together, so it sounded like a lot of them were coming from one gun, but I really couldn't tell.
That's okay.
It was all very close to our house, so it seemed like just in between.
Guys, do me a big favor. Some of this stuff is preliminary information. What we do know that is confirmed that a helicopter, DPS helicopter, has crashed 407 Bell, and it was a police shooting helicopter crash in Flagstaff near the railroad. Now, who's on the phone is Amanda. She was a witness to this. Several videos you're seeing right now is not Amanda, but other people around the neighborhood and the vicinity. So far, here's what we have. Suspect is in custody, but no officers hurt. I have no information about anyone in the vehicle that is deceased, hurt, fatality. I did see a post saying that there was a fatality, but I'm not going to go by, it's not a reputable source. I want to go by a reputable source. That's what we do. We like to confirm facts. So that's why we're hearing Amanda on the phone right now. I'm trying to get somebody in a witness. That was a witness there. He's not responding, which is okay. That's fine. Please do me a big favor, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, we only have 700 likes, but 1,700 viewers. Insane. Please, it takes a quick second. If you can, hit the like button, share this out. We focus on factual information. This is a true crime / breaking coverage channel. That's what we do here in Novesity. Excuse me. I'm like tired. This is the 4th podcast today. I'm done. So please share this out. Like this podcast. It takes a quick second on YouTube. And hit the subscribe if you enjoy true crime and also trending topics and breaking live coverage. I would appreciate that so much. It's free. It doesn't cost you absolutely nothing.
Right behind the neighborhood, there's a hill that the Lowell Observatory is right on top of.
Yeah.
So in between our houses, there's a railroad track, and then it looks like the helicopter went down right.
So someone is saying that the shooter was on the roof of his house and then in his backyard.
Police were able to get to that fire very, very quickly. And I think it's because they just accessed that emergency road or that forest road right there.
Yeah. And again, we know no officers were hurt in the shooting itself, but we're still waiting to see if anyone survived.
That's the
DPS
shooting, not
crash.
the chopper.
Amanda, we don't want to speculate
That's the
here,
difference.
but we do want to hear your witness account of what you heard right before the helicopter crash. Can you walk us through that? You said you did hear gunshots right at that moment?
Yes, there were gunshots about 5 minutes before it, quite a lot. And then right as we heard the helicopter above our house circulating, there were probably 3 to 4 gunshots. And then it sounded like the blades had stopped on the helicopter.
As in it got quiet or it made a weird noise?
It got quiet, like abnormally quiet. You could tell the helicopter was right above our house, and then it just was quiet. And then there was a huge crash.
And it immediately burst into flames on impact?
We couldn't tell. We definitely heard the crash at 10:17, and then there was a very, very large fire by like 10:18, 10:19. So I couldn't tell you if it was exactly instantaneous or not.
And there were firefighters on scene pretty quickly.
Please, guys, stop connecting this right now to Nancy Guthrie. There's no evidence of that right now whatsoever. Please.
Hill, but it was a chaotic scene because right as that crashed, there was still more gunshots after that. It sounded like, to us at least, and so we weren't sure if they even had the suspect at that point or not. So yeah, it looked like a pretty chaotic scene of police officers rushing to go help, but then still managing the gunman situation.
My gosh. So how quickly walk me through the timeline. So the helicopter went down, it burst into flames, and then you heard gunfire continue after the chopper crashed?
I thought we did. I had been texting my family pretty much every time that there was another round of shots, and I had texted them at 10:17 saying there was a huge crash, and then I texted them again at 10:23 saying there were more shots. So I think that's what I heard, but I'm not 100% certain. And we were really unsure of if they even had the suspect in custody. And once we saw the flames, because we do butt up to such a foresty area, we just started packing stuff up. So we were kind of frantic in our house too.
And then, so that went down 10:17, 10:18. And then when did you get notified that the shelter-in-place order was lifted? How quickly soon thereafter?
It was around 11 o'clock.
Okay, so it was still another 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yes,
Well, have you spoken to your neighbors? I mean, this has to be the most shocking thing your neighborhood has ever lived through or witnessed.
Okay, so there was a talk of a body removal. Talks of when the crash happened, body removal. Again, this is all preliminary information. I want to wait till we can confirm some of these things, but what is confirmed? Helicopter crash. It did catch on fire. Suspect in custody. No officers hurt that was on the scene, not in the chopper. I want to be very clear there. We don't know the conditions of who was on the helicopter, who was injured, what injuries they have, if they survive or not. God forbid.
We're on the Facebook group between the neighborhood, and we're not sure what's true on there or not.
Sure.
They had posted some things about the gunman was up on a roof at one point shooting, and then there are other reports of some people who have passed away in the neighborhood. So
hold on real quick.
If that's true or not, but that's just
Lock in.
what's circulating on the Facebook page.
Right.
Let me mute this real quick. By the way, I just learned that it did burst in. Like, I don't know the time, but it did crash, impact, and then it did burst into flames. I just don't know how many seconds. The time length from when it did the initiated impact and when it burst into flames. But that fire, it did burst into flames. A witness said that it did.
Page police are telling us that a helicopter crashed in Flagstaff. A police helicopter. Now I'm headed up right now to 17. We're headed up to Flagstaff to get more information on this. But here's exactly what we know right now. We've confirmed from the Flagstaff Police Department that there was an active shooter investigation going on in the neighborhood north of West Route 66. That's between Mark Lane and South Thompson Road. They're asking people in that neighborhood to avoid it, to drive around, to not leave their homes as well. They say, though, that there will be a large presence there and that there's no ongoing threat to the community. However, like I said earlier, Page Police did confirm that a police helicopter crashed in Flagstaff. I've been listening to scanner traffic as well to see what led up to all of this. We've reached out to many different agencies to see what's going on and combing social media. If you're in the Flagstaff area, if you heard this or saw this, please reach out to ABC 15.
Okay, shout out to, I want to give credit where credit is due. What is your name, man? I don't know where you are in the comments, but yes, Flagstaff, Arizona, live train camera. Let's try to see if we can see this from here. We are still live, 11:58 p.m. That's going to be Mountain Time. Right? All right, let's see something here. Let's go to the 2021. Hold on. What time, chat? 20. go. Okay, so it's on the west cam. On the west cam, there's none of that. Is oh wait, this is the west cam. I want to see if I can hear the gunfire, but that's no, that would not be it though. That's Flagstaff, not. It was at 9:50. She said, right? What did Amanda say? She said that she heard it when?
Chaos.
And it immediately burst.
It was so.
Stay inside, keep the windows closed. Than I am. For people who are just joining us now, right around 8:45 tonight, you were one of the people who called 911, correct? What prompted that initial call?
Yeah, we heard the gunshots first at 8:39.
8:39. That's going to be my 10:39, which means that it will be from this time. 10:39 would be 11, 12, 3.5 hours. So we're gonna lock in here.
I-17 at 338.
Time is right there. Time is right here. Okay.
10-4, are they covering for calls? Affirmative.
So let's fast forward a little bit.
10-4 at 12:50 now.
At 8:39. Okay. This is where, hold on. Let's check this. You're 2 hours ahead. Correct. That is correct. She said at 8:39. So you can see the time up there. So let's see if we can find something here. Damn, what's up, man? You gotta raise the audio. Why does everyone have low audio today? It's the west camera. How am I looking at the wrong way? Isn't it the west camera? Mark from Arizona. Is this not it? I thought is this not the west camera? That camera's facing east? I thought it was west. So where's the... Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta be a member? I gotta be a member to look at the west camera? Are you fucking kidding me? I gotta be a member? Dude, no fucking way. I wouldn't even do that to y'all. I would never do that to y'all. I would never do that to y'all. Come on, man. East? I thought you said west. We don't use... Yo, that is so pathetic. Hey, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news. Shots were fired. Hold on. If you want to see the rest of the gunfire and the mass shooting or the fucking whatever, please become a member. I do content from members, but the content, not half or a little bit of it, One camera here, another camera you got to pay. Get the fuck out of here. What is this? Weast. Jesus, chicken strips. The Discord link expired? I got you. East? I thought you said Weast. Who was the guy that posted that in the comments right now? Show yourself. Who said that? That's hilarious. Shout out to all my people in Arizona. I'm gonna say something real quick. We gotta get back though. We gotta get back to work. I just want to say that you guys are suffering a lot. You guys are your community. You guys are being shocked, but yet entertained. I would say, and I don't mean to be facetious. I don't. But you know, shout out to Arizona. All my people who live in Arizona, the whole entire state. You're going through some shit, and you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you guys, and it fucking sucks. It does. Stay strong, all right? Please, guys, do me a big favor. I would appreciate that. Hit that like button. We are not even at the goal, not even close. I would appreciate that. If you watch true crime or breaking live coverage, I'm your guy. I promise you, definitely do that. That would mean a lot to me. It just takes a quick second. It's free. It doesn't cost you absolutely anything. It's free. You know, like liking, it's free. It just costs you a finger touching the like button like this. You know? Please. And yeah, hit the subscribe button if you enjoy breaking live coverage and true crime. That's what we do here on this channel. You know what? Let me get this feed going over here because is mayonnaise an instrument?
Adam 30, I'll be out with the RP at her apartment, number 728.
Chat, let's watch that crash one more time real quick. Hold on real quick. Let me watch that crash one more time.
That helicopter just crashed.
Fuck.
You can see it right there. Yep.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute, what the?
Holy shit. Fuck.
Oh my.
Oh, my foot. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Wait, why? How? What?
It just spun out of control.
It didn't get shot. You didn't hear it.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute, what the?
Holy shit. Fuck.
Okay, listen. Okay. So we know we can't see nothing, right? But you hear the initial impact and then you hear something exploding. Now, I'm gonna need your ears for this. I don't know if it's the train, the railroad, but the timing seems to be perfect. Now, I know you don't see nothing, but it doesn't need to do that. Sometimes that's not the case. It could just catch on fire. But they said they heard an explosion. Listen closely, please. I need your ears. Help me out, all right? Help me out here.
Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute, what the?
Holy shit.
You heard that, right? You see what I'm saying? It said, that's right there, about 2 seconds, 1 second. When you sleep, no, lots of breaking news tonight. But car chase, fire, now this. I don't sleep. Now you know why. You see my pizza's still here, right? You think I finished that? It's a whole box still left. I ate a few. You see that? No, I don't catch a break. That's why I don't recommend this job. Don't do this job. Don't do this job. Let's listen to that one more time. Denise, thank you so much.
Fuck. Oh,
listen.
Fuck.
Wait a minute, what the?
Holy shit.
You heard that, right?
Fuck. Oh my. Oh my foot.
Oh, wait, there was something there.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, look right there. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there.
Oh my foot. Oh.
Oh, yeah, it did explode. Absolutely.
Oh.
It caught on fire. Excuse me.
13 of 07.
Wait, why? How? What?
It just spun out of control.
It didn't get shot. You didn't hear it.
The reason why I'm talking about this is because I want to somehow see the probability factor of someone being alive.
David. 10-4, thank you. And if I didn't already pull one, can you assign me a DR for this?
That's the Discord. That's the Discord. You can join the Discord right there.
374. 10-4, thank you.
It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign, chat. These prayers in the chat, man. You're the best. Can't fill those shoes. Oh, no, Tanisha, I'm not the best. I'm not the best. I am not the best. Not at all. Not at all. I'm pretty sure there's a couple that's better than me. And that's okay. It's not about what's better. It's about what the podcaster can deliver to you, which you're comfortable with. I know my energy is a little extra. I do apologize, but isn't diversity great? Like, right? Like you guys watch, what's the other guy y'all watch? What's the other podcaster? Steve? He's like the calm guy, right? He's like this. He's a cool guy. I heard he's a cool guy. He goes, oh yeah. Oh. I never watched him, but I assumed looking at him, that's his demeanor, right? He's a cool guy. Oh yeah. Oh, and he's calm. He tells you the news, all that. Me, I'm a crackhead, While he's like, I'm like, and then you watch him, he's like, oh, yeah, cool, yeah. And me, I'm like, and then he's like, oh, look, news, okay. He's probably a cool fucking guy, man. I can't be as cool as that. I'm a crackhead. I'm a crackhead for the news. My specialty is getting constant updates. Constant. I have to get the now, the here. When something happens, I got to get the information quick. Shout out to Deborah. Shout out to Wilson. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch anyone else but you. Don't do that to me. You're going to make me cry. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Man, don't do that to me. Por favor, don't do that. Oh, you're so committed. You're so loyal. Don't do that to me. I'm pretty sure the other people you watch is just as energized and just as funny as me. Oh, nice. Reapers. Nice. All right, let's take a look at that. Shout out to Reapers. Oh, snap. Interesting. This helicopter, I pulled the helicopter up already, by the way, that it was dispatched because of an incident that led it to crash. So people think that it was just like a battle. No. It was, dude, this fucking guy, Major
Ocean 239, I'm at the east end of the scene.
Y'all better do something with this man, bro. I'm just trying to report what's going on. And Majors is Major. Ladies, can y'all please do something with this guy? Please, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Major Moose is gonna commit homicide upon me because I'm about to catch a heart attack. This man has done almost like the impossible. There used to be some guy named Ghost. I think his name was Ghost or something on my other YouTube channel. He was just like you, Moose. He's wild. But you? Nah, nobody's like that, bro. You're wilding, bro. Hashtag Moose on the loose, anonymous. Yo, Dawn, if you're in the chat, bro. Shout out to Dawn. Anonymous. Moose, I appreciate you, man.
Another one.
Yeah, he's breaking records for sure. This man got his own sound. Hold on, chat. Let me just get this other footage. Okay, so here's what I got for you guys. Hold on. The helicopter.
AZ Family News app, and we'll have live coverage from Flagstaff beginning at 4:30 on.
Oh, they stopped the coverage on this. Why did they do that? Why? Wait, why did they do this?
In my first pregnancy,
I 15 to 20 gunshots. 15 to 20 gunshots was reported. It wasn't, no, this guy was firing. The large crash and explosion shook the house. And it was a big fire in the forest behind her house. This shit crashed right behind. Oh, God forbid that would have crashed into her house. Wasn't that far at all. There's no updates on the condition of nobody. Nothing. I got nothing. Yo, Major Moose, I appreciate you, man. Look at he got the whole chat going nuts. Brother, I just appreciate you, man. I thought I picked up the sound in that video, but I don't think I heard it. I heard it. Hold on, chat. Everybody stay focused. Stay focused. Lock in. Yes, I got that video. Oh! Shout out to Mike. Guys, Mike is a member. Mike, are you a member to get the footage? Wait a minute, Mike. Yo, shout out to Mike in the comments right now. Mike, dude, I'm peanut butter and jealous. Hold on. Are you a member on that channel and you got footage from there? We got it. Hold on real quick. We got it. That shit must have been like way above, like, I would say like 400 or 500 feet. Yeah. Exclusive footage. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Locks.
Once again at Fairmont Scottsdale Princess, the night is still young, Derek.
Yeah, I can hear the music coming from the Plaza Bar here at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess. People are
I saw a Mike in the comments. It says Mike from Arizona. All right, let's look. Hey, Mike, are you in the chat? Mike, are you in the chat? That was the helicopter. No, Mike, you know what I want you to do? Can you just send me, can you not screen record? If you want me to give you some tips, I can. Let me know. I know how to screen record. You know how to do it? Yeah, do that. Do that in 20 seconds or so. If you can, upload that and give me that footage if you can. Give me that footage. Make sure the volume is high and everything is muted on your computer if you can. Sounds bad. It's terrible. Yeah, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Yeah, he's in here. I saw that. That's the helicopter chat right there. That's on the west side. You see that right there? Look, you see how it went down? See the helicopter? Look. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. No, those are not gunshots. No. That's not gunshots. Nope, there's no mods in this channel. I have a modless channel. That was higher than I thought. Me too, but it makes sense. It's a helicopter, right? Like, it's not going to be cute and close, right? That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. Somebody said, I believe 2 is dead. Why do you think so? It's possible, yeah, but, you know, it has happened. Remember that elderly couple that flew? Was it an elderly couple? Remember, 1 died, 1 was alive? That's terrible. I thought I heard gunshots. That's not the gunshots. No, that wasn't the gunshots. Can you show the route again, Miss Marshall? Sure. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I appreciate that very much. Again, hit the subscribe if you are brand new. We cover true crime and also breaking live coverage. We also cover trending topics. I would appreciate that so ever so much. Barometric altitude 9,000. That's not it. That's not it. Excuse me. Oh man, this is not good. There were gunshots at the beginning. I don't think in that video. No. I'm getting the video right now. Just give it a second, guys. Give it a second. Okay, an update will be nothing. I'm pretty sure. I got the scanner on. No, that's not it. That's not it.
10-8 en route to take a command trailer out to Seaman with flag.
I'm trying to listen to the scanners to get any updates on the condition, but it's not looking too good, chat. It's not. It's not looking too good. Thank you, brother. You're the man. Nah, you guys are awesome. Hold on, chat. Give me 1 second. You guys know there was another crash, right? Live here in Flagstaff. Terrible situation. If you live there, are you anyone that lives in Flagstaff? Please let me know if you're part of the community that knows information about the conditions of the individuals that was inside that 407 Bell helicopter. Let me know. I would appreciate that. I'm trying to know. We know the suspect is taken into custody. I'm looking for more video footage, pictures, photos, anything like that. Remember, guys, don't forget to follow the rules in the Discord, please. No self-promo. I just banned 2 people today because of that, actually. It's like every day. I don't know why. It's easy to follow the rules. I don't understand that. No self-promo, no redirection, no harassing, bullying, racism. That shit is corny, right? Like, I mean, let's talk about it. None of that. We just cover true crime, breaking live coverage. You guys can talk shit in a general chat. Podcast is about podcasts. Sometimes it's not always the case that people do that, but that's okay. But the main rules is the ones that I said initially. Please don't do that. Yes, I have this video footage. Thank you so much, love. I appreciate that. Yes. This actually, it's similar to what Mike sent. You see that? It's what Mike sent. Look at that. You see? See how high that was? It doesn't look as high because it's an illusion. It's an illusion with something up front. You see this up front and I'm back here and I can go whoop, whoop. See that illusion? But if I push this back, Look at the comparison to my big ass head with this beard. See that? So the house is giving the illusion that the helicopter is not so high. See that? But if you just take out that house and the helicopter is up there, out hundreds of feet. Absolutely.
16 report.
Yeah, Mike has the footage. I don't know if I'm waiting for him to send that. Wife works at the hospital. Suspect there with multiple gunshot wounds. What? Brother, listen, wait. Don't, please, don't, hold on now. Can I have you call in the show? It's like nothing. You don't have to say your name. Nothing. Just give me the info. Harris? Is that okay with you or no? Hearsay, but 2 officers on board the helicopter both gone. That's also what I'm hearing. I told the chat that already. Highly unlikely they're alive. You will be completely, it's confidential. Completely confidential. That sucks. Someone on Flagstaff Railcam said they heard. I don't got that. I don't know. Harris, I'm not sure if you heard me what I said, but I would love to have you on a call. Is that okay? You'll be completely private. Your phone number, everything, your info, your name. Let me know if you'd like to take a phone call. It'll just take 2 minutes. If you could share some information on a stream, if that's okay with you. Oh, wait a minute. I did get it. Okay, I got the footage. So, Mike, are you in the chat? Mike? He said that his wife or girl is a nurse? Yeah, Mike, so I wanted you to screen record, not record the screen. Like on a computer, you know? You know what I'm talking about? I can teach you how to do it. It's really, really, really easy. Let me know. Like when you screen record, you press Windows Shift R and you can screen record for like 20 seconds and end it. Okay. Moose, thank you for the 5 gifted. Moose, you, bro. Thank you, Moose. He wants to make the whole fucking. No? Okay. I respect it. It's okay. Moose, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Let's thank the moose on the loose. Amana moose. Amana moose. Bawamada. Dibidwee.
108, County 105.
I will try. Okay. It's okay if you don't have to, brother. I don't want to bother you, you know? Moose.
Universities with over
I see you, Lena.
360
Look at
programs.
Lena. Leno, Enos, Dinos. Closer to Williams. Yeah, they're not telling me they're on it. They want to go. Oh, she's a doctor? Okay. It's okay. So someone in the chat is saying that. It's not confirmed as of now. I tried to get a phone call. It's just not confirmed. Real calendar YouTube link here. Oh. No, but that's not it, though. That's not the... Right, but this is not the right side. Jessica, thank you for becoming a member for Novesity class. You are part of the family. Enjoy that crown, your perks, priority, your chat, that beautiful green, and that beautiful badge. You are a queen. This isn't it. This isn't the right camera. I'm looking for the other camera, the West one. But he has it. He has it. Mike has it. He's going to try. Hey, Nove. Hi. Somebody said that the suspect is in a hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. I'm trying to get something. Because one of my sources is not talking. But I respect that. I understand. You went private for a reason, man. I get that. I get it, dog. This was just some stupid tweaker. Hey, yo, there was a discrepancy before they arrived there. They got the call. They went there, and he just was guns blazing. Guns blazing. That's what the information that we know. So far, I even got the scanner on. Nothing's feeding through. But these individuals that's on a helicopter, that's what, we're trying to find out conditions. Even the suspect. You guys are going to get tired of my voice. We've been streaming for how many hours today in total?
Adam 201097.
We streamed how long, chat, in total? How many hours we did today? Oh my God. We did a lot. Oh my God. 5, 6, 7. Oh.
Clear AOD and you can assignment in 30 calls well.
Major Moose, again, thank you for the 5 gifted, brother. You're insane, man.
Adam 30, I'm having MDC issue. Again, that called up to me just that the suspect was a tall male with a beard wearing a dark colored hoodie. Myself and 107 are going to go detail the park and trail for the suspect now.
I heard more static than his voice.
The Coconino command is going to be more specific to the crash site and then to the other command, Maverick, and then Flight T's command closer to the shooting scene and all sides when I get there.
This is what we got. According to DPS, the crew of Chopper Ranger 56 consists of pilot John Harvey and trooper paramedic Daniel Townsend were flying back to Kingsman after an unsuccessful search. Damn. That was the story that somebody sent to me about basically it looks like the same chopper from today. But again, that chopper, the description is preliminary information. That can change. It also looks like the same one as the one from Flight Radar. But somebody sent me a different story saying that this is the chopper. I'm just reading out what happened at this story, not that this was correlated to this. I don't know the individuals who was deceased or is deceased. We don't know. We don't know. There's no information on that right now. Oh, okay. You got it now? Hold on, chat. Oh. Okay, that's not it neither, man. Oh, chat. Oh, there's a new video. Everyone, wait a minute. Dude, when do you sleep? I never sleep. I'm a crackhead.
You can't tell, duh.
Listen. Ashley put out a new video. Ashley Banfield put out a new video. You guys want to see? We can put this on pause. There's no updates. I don't have anything right now. I don't have anything. You guys want to see what she put or no? What do you guys want to hear it? I've been watching you for a little bit. Oh, I appreciate that. Big blessings. Oh, thank you so much. Flo, I appreciate that. Yeah, she put out a new video. Thanks for all your hard work. Thank you for viewing me. Thank you for watching and supporting me. Yo, Macy, what are you doing here? No, I'm sorry. What's up, Macy? We just got our phones 5 seconds ago. That could be correlation to the event. I don't think there's a danger to the public. He's been shot and taken into custody. So, all right, let's see. I should save this, guys. Why are we watching this on this podcast? We shouldn't watch this on this podcast. I think we should wait, chat, right? Should we wait? Let's just see. All right. So after what happened with Nancy and also, you know, Savannah taken to Instagram to respond to the individuals who took Nancy. We also that viral video that happened earlier yesterday. Evening yesterday. Ashley was the person who had intel from the inside of reputable law enforcement who said that they are looking into the family, Annie and Tommaso, as potential suspects, maybe suspects. So let's see. Let's see what she has to say after, you know, her sources, but also after the video that Savannah put out. Let's take a listen.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashley Banfield and this is Drop Dead Serious. It has been a hell of a day. I don't know if you caught my last episode. I have a very high level law enforcement source that gave me quite a bit of information on the Nancy Guthrie case in Tucson, Arizona. And there's been a lot of backlash. I understand it. I get it. Whenever information like that comes out, been to this rodeo before, seen this happen before. Just quickly, if you missed it, a couple of things I was told by, again, a highly placed law enforcement source, that the Nest cams, plural, on Nancy Guthrie's home were smashed. Not just one, not just in the front, but two of them smashed. Back door left wide open. Blood in the house. As well as you saw Brian Enton from News Nation's reporting, blood was found outside the house at the front door.
Before we continue, can you guys do me a big favor? Like and share this. And most of all, subscribe if you are new. Just want to say that before we continue. Suzanne, I guess you have to be a member to chat here.
Suzanne, your comment is literally there, and we all see it. You don't have to be a member to chat, or you wouldn't be able to comment. You're fine.
Tiles out the front door. The other big news that my source told me that Nancy Guthrie's other daughter, Annie Guthrie's car was towed and was in evidence. And that also, and this is the important language, and this is the language that I've been reporting, that the son-in-law may be prime suspect now. So I have said over and over again, may be prime suspect now. This is the language that I've been reporting, that the son-in-law may be prime suspect now. So I have said over and over again, law enforcement always reserves the right to change their minds and change direction. They did that with Ed Smart. They did that with John Benet Ramsey. They did that with Richard Jewell. They've done it with a lot of people. But as of now, my source said that is the prime, maybe the prime suspect is the son-in-law. Then you probably saw the news that the sheriff put out the next day after I released that information. At this point, I'm reading from Sheriff Chris Nanos' release. At this point, investigators have not identified a suspect or person of interest in this case. Detectives continue to speak with anyone who may have had contact with Mrs. Guthrie. Detectives are working closely with the Guthrie family. While we appreciate the public's concern, the sharing of unverified accusations or false information is irresponsible and does not assist in the investigation. No suspect or person of interest has been identified at this time. I am well aware that no suspect had been identified to us publicly. This is inside information. And so, again, from an extraordinarily reputable, highly placed source. And to that, I just want to tell you, I have had this happen before many times. I'll take you back just a couple of years to 2022. Moscow police on December the 19th, 2022, made a definitive connection between the DNA that was found on the knife sheath used at 1122 King Road and left behind. They made the connection to a man named Brian Koberger again on December 19th, 2022. On December 20th, the next day, the Moscow police chief recorded a video and posted it on the Moscow police website, the Facebook page. And let me read for you what that statement said. No suspect, parentheses S, so suspect or suspects, has been identified, and only vetted information that does not hinder the investigation will be released to the public. We encourage referencing official releases for accurate and updated progress. So again, they had Brian Koberger identified as a suspect on the 19th. They connected that DNA to him. And on the next day, they said, no suspect or suspects identified, and only vetted information that does not hinder the investigation will be released. By the way, I should also note that for 2 weeks before he was arrested on the 30th of December, there were FBI surveillance teams that had traveled with him, surveilling him all the way back from Pullman, Washington, to his home in Pennsylvania as he drove with his dad. So yeah, they had their eye on a man named Brian Koberger, and we're still releasing definitively no suspects identified. So it's like I said before, I have had this happen before. I've seen it before. Does that mean they have the right to change their minds and have somebody else in their sights? Absolutely. But at the time that I got this information, this was what was being said within the investigation. Son-in-law may be prime suspect. Okay. I want to go back to a couple of other things that are so big today, and that is the heartbreaking video that was released by Savannah Guthrie.
Okay, I'm going to say something real quick before we continue. Okay, so she has insider information. I respect that. And she's right. It can change. She did say maybe, but I really wish, Ashley, you could have used better vocabulary, because now people went off to what you said and then they switch your words around. I heard what you said. My audience heard what you said. We heard you. Maybe. Trust me, I heard it. Maybe a suspect. People listened to you and they cut out the maybe and they said, suspect. It's him. When doing this type of work, you have to put emphasis. Not everyone's a good listener. People don't pay attention. They don't focus. They're on the road. They're taking care of the kids. They're wiping their ass. They hear highlighted information. You have a responsibility to make sure you do not sway, but you educate your audience saying, hey, he may be a suspect. You got to be careful. We have to be careful, because now it's looking like he may not be a suspect, which, again, that could totally change. Sheriff Chris, he put out that statement probably just to cover that he could potentially be a suspect. Tommaso, he could be a suspect. Could still very well be. I mean, she got that inside information, right? Absolutely. But we don't know that information. We just don't know. And the fact that she actually said that it could change, when she put out, Ashley, you should have just put disclaimer, please don't go out attacking this person. You know, you guys could do a read of research, but don't harass. Don't do that. People were harassing Annie. People were harassing Tommaso. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be very careful. You gotta put a disclaimer on that. You need to be careful. People hear what they got to say on your show and they immediately, Tommaso, Annie. And then look where Annie was in the video today, looking sad. Next to her sibling, sad. Gotta be careful, man. Gotta be careful. We gotta be careful, man. Okay, let's continue. But again, respect to everyone. Law enforcement, Ashley, she has way more information than what people are able. I mean, honestly, she do. But the key word is maybe.
And her two siblings. It is hard to watch. This is a woman who is in the worst torment of her life. Her mother is missing. There is blood outside the house. There are FBI agents all over the place, both in her sister's house and in her mother's house. They are collecting all sorts of boxes and items from both houses. I'm going to show you that video, and I'm going to tell you who's reporting those things as well, reputable news sources, and video that shows it. So this has been a very, very hard time for Savannah and her siblings. This is the video that she put out today.
We want to thank all of you for the prayers, for the day that we hold you in our arms again. We love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. We love you, Mom. Stay strong.
We love you, Mom. We love you.
So you should know that the reporting that's come out over the last 48 hours is that TMZ released first that they'd been emailed a ransom note. They turned it over to the FBI. They had not heard back from the FBI about the processing of it. KOLD, a local station in Tucson, also reported they had been the recipients of some kind of ransom communication, as well as KGUN, another Tucson local station. And the reports of the contents have included requests for millions of dollars in Bitcoin, as well as details about the crime scene. That has not been verified, that those details are accurate. And also clothes that Nancy Guthrie was wearing. The police, the sheriff's department originally said on Monday they had no idea what Nancy Guthrie was wearing when she was taken, when she was kidnapped. That's the word they used, kidnapped.
Absolutely. Sam asks, she asked a very good question. Novesity, why was son-in-law not there? He was not there because he's not the primary family. He's not. It is the three siblings of Nancy. Their brother, Annie, and Savannah. I mean, who's Savannah's dating? Who is the brother dating? Why are they not there? Husband, wife, you understand what I'm saying? I don't think that has anything he doesn't need to be there. He doesn't need to be there. That's not his bio mom. He doesn't need to. I'm not here trying to defend him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that I'm not here trying to defend him. I'm saying there is nothing yet to indicate it's him. People had just been pointing fingers over because of what Ashley's resource. And I'm not saying her resources is wrong. Whatever her resources, whatever she gives information, I am so sure that it's some credible information. They got the car. They got Annie's car. I'm pretty sure that's true. Sure, why not? Probably even Tommaso. But the maybe and it can change. People, that shit's flying over everyone's head. You're not understanding that. It's too early to be pointing fingers. We don't even know anything. They had that information, but it's now day 5. Day 5. And not even like we might have a suspect. They can lie, but guys, nothing. They even fucked up the scene. They left within 30 hours. Came back, closed it off for a few hours, and then did it again. Jesus Christ, you should have just kept it closed. I mean, even the professionals on air was like, what are they doing? And I concur.
So the ransom notes have made a lot of news today, especially since Savannah and her siblings referenced those ransom notes. Brian Enton reported around 4 o'clock today, and again, I'm recording this on February 4th, that Savannah Guthrie had been shown the ransom notes. In her video, she said she heard of ransom notes. She also, appeal to our better senses that there are so many false images and false narratives that can be manipulated when it comes to video, etc. Whether that meant she'd seen some pictures or not, her message was clear. She and the family are ready to talk to whomever might be behind this, but they need proof of life. They need to know their mom is alive. So this was a big pitch to the potential that these ransom notes may be legitimate. There are many schools of thought that they're not, that this is someone in Myanmar trying to make some money on Bitcoin, or that this is someone crazy trying to insert themselves and create mayhem. There are crimes that are associated with that. And if they can find them, they will be prosecuted. Or this could be a red herring from the person who actually did take Nancy. A red herring to deflect from what happened, or maybe an effort to make money.
That is true. I mean, you see, she everything she just said, we've been saying. It's probably a red herring. It's probably legit. It's probably not. Someone's playing a cruel joke, a very cruel joke. It's so many avenues, ladies and gentlemen. It's very hard to be definitive. Does that make sense? Very hard to be definitive. That's why I learned from my past. I have learned from all my past podcasts for years. I can't just be like, yep, no evidence, him. You know, y'all can do that. I can't do that. I can't. Not only for legal purposes, but my integrity, my reputation. I have to do this I have to mostly do this by the books. Because not only I will look like a fool, you guys wouldn't trust me with any other information that I provided you. You know what I'm saying? I can come to my theories and my opinions to try to formulate a conclusion, but on the side of the general public, I lack information. The family knows more information. The people who know the most is the investigators. They hold it back so much intel, which they contradict themselves. Oh, the phone. Well, no, I didn't hear about that. My team has to know about that. I hate that so much. Because even Ashley was upset by that because she found that they lied about a couple things. Why are you doing that? It's one thing not to tell us, but don't lie. Don't lie with shit that you already told us. You say one thing, but you change your answer. That's not good, bro. Don't do that. Don't deceive. I get it. You don't want to tell us anything? Then say that. We can't tell you investigation. Cool. But when we catch you in a lie, that doesn't look good on you. It doesn't. Get it together.
It could be those scenarios. Nobody's weighing in on what those, which might be, or any might be accurate. And I want to bring up, the issue of my reporting again, and something more that I have learned today that is adjacent to this. First, though, as always, I am very thankful that you are a part of this podcast. I'm thankful for this community. The reason you're here is the reason I can be here, and my sponsors help as well. Let's talk about something important.
Yes, probiotics. Really good.
Probiotic challenge. Best you and I published. I also received information that the Sheriff's Department in Pima County got very locked down, and that there was an effort, Sheriff's Department wide, to clamp down on the possibility of leaks. To which I say, well, if my information wasn't accurate, then it wasn't a leak. If it wasn't accurate, it's not a leak. If it is accurate,
wait, what?
It's an effort, Sheriff's Department wide, to clamp down on the possibility of leaks. To which I say, well, if my information wasn't accurate, then it wasn't a leak. If it wasn't accurate, it's not a leak. If it is accurate, maybe it's a leak. And this clamp down and this consternation among the department was palpable today. What does that mean anything? I'm just giving you the facts of what my source has released to me. And to this point, I just want to tell you something. I had a conversation today with Megyn Kelly on her podcast about the way journalists and law enforcement often have push-pull and work on these scenes, especially when there are gag orders and investigations that are underway, and there might be some obfuscation, etc. This is the conversation I had with Megyn about that.
Okay, last question, Ashley. The sheriff, Chris Nanos, the one that we've been discussing, actually issued a statement, apparently in response to your news, that reads as follows. At this point, investigators have not identified a suspect or person of interest in this case. Detectives continue to speak with anyone who may have had contact with Mrs. Guthrie. Detectives are working closely with the Guthrie family. While we appreciate the public's concern, the sharing of unverified accusations or false information is irresponsible and does not assist the investigation. No suspect or person of interest has been identified at this time, which is not exactly a denial of what you reported, but seems aimed at you. Your thoughts on it?
Exactly. I literally said that earlier today. Aimed at her, not denial. It's exactly even what she just said, Ashley, saying that, leaks. Not saying that it's not true, but if you say the word leaks, then you're not saying that. You're just not saying that it's not true. Could we, you know what? Let me ask you guys a question. I'm not going to put a fucking poll. Do you still think that Tommaso, I'm saying allegedly, not saying that you are Tommaso. I can't say that. I'm asking my chat for their opinion. Do you think that Tommaso still has something to do with this? After everything we conjure up and figured out, we now know, especially with yesterday's information, do you think Tommaso still has something to do with this? Yes or no in the comments. Simple. I'm not going to put a poll. Just put yes or no.
That I've had it happen a million times. And
wait, sandwich, don't spam. Sandwich. Please don't spam. Yeah. Don't spam, please.
They don't want to release that publicly at this point. They're not naming him publicly at this point. That's how I look at that. Listen, I said very carefully, may be prime suspect at this point. I did not say they've got their suspect at this time. That's not what my source said.
I told you she was going to say that. I told you. What did I say? That's why I tell people to listen to when people talk. That's why she said maybe. Everyone literally took the word maybe and threw that shit in the fucking garbage. I literally said this to you when the video came out. People were going to do that. And what did they do? She just told you. I didn't say that. I said maybe. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? People ran with that shit. You got to be careful. You got to be careful because actually it could be like, oh, well, I did say maybe. You see what I'm saying? You see what you see that?
That's how I look at that. Listen, I said very carefully, may be prime suspect at this point. I did not say they've got their suspect at this time. That's not what my source said. Source says that he may be the prime suspect at this time. And I understand that. I understand that they're doing their work and they want to probably keep him talking. You know how it works. The minute somebody stops talking and they get a lawyer, it's harder. The work is a little bit harder. Again, my great thanks to Megyn Kelly and the Megyn Kelly Show for letting me show that clip of us today. Also want to tell you a couple things that happened. And Brian Enton has been just way out front on so much of this reporting. Right around the 4 o'clock hour, as he was live on the air, he said there's just a lot happening all of a sudden. Multiple law enforcement officers showed up in their vehicles, got out, and started searching around the back of Nancy Guthrie's home in the Wilds area. And there's a lot of cacti and all sorts of stuff. It's very rugged out there, but they started doing what he called grid searching almost. That was around the 4 o'clock Eastern hour today. Multiple cars, multiple officers. At around the same time, in the 4 o'clock Eastern hour, he witnessed at Annie's house, which is about 4 miles down the road, a number of federal officers with the letters on their jackets, ICAC, which stands for International Crimes Against Children. Don't jump to conclusions there. Many reasons why officers like that might be at a scene that have nothing to do with children. They're excellent in cell phone technology analysis, technical analysis, technology analysis, and guess what else? Tracy Walder, former FBI, has said multiple times now that the ICAC is also excellent in tracking kidnappings, especially child kidnappings, but not necessarily just kidnappings. And then Brian...
Wait a minute. Then why were they called now? What is... Time out. You know what? Hold on real quick. Yo. Oh my God. On February fucking 4th, we saw the ICAC, and I'm over here thinking they did that specifically for just... Maybe this is why Savannah took to Instagram. Maybe this is why the experts were like, what are they doing? You think I'm shitting on investigators? Ha! You make me laugh. You make me laugh. No. Experts are like, what are they doing? Like, their behavior. We don't know. Okay, they're doing their job. For real, I give them my respect. But I'm just a spectator looking on the outside. I see AC. How long this agency has been on the scene? Today! Well, yesterday. You know what tomorrow is? Well, today, technically, it's Thursday, that press conference. Do you guys know when that press conference is going to start? I don't know. But man, the clock is ticking. And the sad part about this, that breaks my heart. I just posted a video on TikTok that I just couldn't eat and watch TV while not doing anything because I was just thinking about Nancy. I really was. The sad part about this is that the first 72 hours of someone disappearing is crucial. But Nancy, Nancy has a shorter time. Nancy is a 84 elderly woman who doesn't have medication, who has heart issues. What are we doing?
And put two and two together. And he said, you know, this is interesting. When we watched those people going in and out, we saw they had a ring light and an iPhone tripod stand. And Tracy Walder put two and two together and said, well, guess what? I would not be the least bit surprised if the ICAC officers were the ones who set up the
video what Savannah watch.
Video that Savannah and her siblings, Annie and Cameron,
there you go,
delivered and posted on Savannah's Instagram account. So that's entirely possible. The reason why the ICAC officers were there, they were there to help with scripting because Tracy Walder, again, former FBI, said that sounded like it hit all the notes that the FBI would want a message to hit.
Right, but what I have been trying to say is that if that scenario took place, I told you guys, if that was a script from the FBI, or any investigators, right? If that was a script by them, why the fuck are you doing it on February 4th? What was you doing on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, leading to the 4th, into the 5th right now? You took this long to write that message? You now want to reach out to the people that took this lady? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck was that? What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Why wait this long? You guys know what TMZ said about that ransom note, right? TMZ said this or that in the ransom note. Why are we wasting time? I will spend any money in the world. I will give up anything to have my mother. Yo. I would do anything. I would do anything. You're probably wondering, hey, no, but didn't the ransom note just got sent out? Oh, you didn't pay attention to what I showed you at NBC? They said that the feds had the ransom note already. Then showed Savannah 20 hours later. Then TMZ and KOLD got it. You remember that video that I showed you? They had it. Why it took so long for a response? They had it already. Even if they fucking just got it. Respond. Proof of life. This is what I feel for the family because I would want I automatically want proof of life. If I got that ransom note and you told Savannah and then other nations got that, clearly whoever did this want the world to know they don't only want Savannah. Of course they do. They want money. If verified, if legit, I'm being very careful with my words. No shade to Ashley, but I'm very careful. If verified and if legit, I would want to know when y'all receive a ransom note and why did it take long? Now, what I am going to say is this. Proof of life needs to be demanded early, as soon as possible. Do you want to know why? It's kind of common sense. If you know they really do have her, say they put this video on the 3rd. That's a day earlier. We can save her. Remember, if or that was in the ransom note. You know what that means, right? If you don't give us the money, then we can kill her. I mean, there's blood on the floor, right? That is whose? Nancy. Whether that's a setup or not, these motherfuckers are serious. It's day 5. You stole a high-profile co-host of Today's Mother. I don't think these people are playing around. Even if this was Tommaso, not saying that it is. Even if it was, let's just say if it was, I'm still not going to fuck around. She's gone for 5 days at 84 years old with no medication. Why are we fucking around with someone's life? I would have had that video out. Get this lady, find out proof of life. Ask for it. They're waiting. The ball was in your court. Why it took this long? I'm not shitting on the family. That's not what I'm saying. But Ashley just said that. It sounds like it was orchestrated by the investigators. Then why the investigators? Remember, the family is working with the investigators. It's not the other way around. Let that be. You have to understand there's a difference. So the investigators are going to tell Savannah, no, don't put that video out. Let's see what we can find at the house. Let's see what we can do here. We're going to check this. And then if we find nothing, then put the video out later today. Because they didn't put it out in the morning. They put that shit out in the evening. Well, afternoon, according to their time. I mean, what? Hey, watch the language. They ain't talking to me, right? Talking to me. Let's continue.
And so they may have been working hand in hand with Savannah Guthrie's family to craft the script, to craft the written statement, and then to actually shoot it. And there's Brian Enton seeing that they've got the ring light and they've got the tripod. Around the same time, Fox News reporters on the scene, witnessing, shooting video of federal agents going in and out of, again, Annie Guthrie.
Wait a minute. Listen, chat, hold on real quick. Is Major Moose in the comments? Bro, no, you did not. Chat, give me 1 second. No, you did not. You did not do that again. Major Moose, where are you? Major Moose, where are you?
Guthrie's house, 4 miles away, down the road from Nancy Guthrie's house, and carrying, first they reported items out of Annie's house and putting it in the back of federal SUVs. Then later saying boxes, moving boxes out of Annie Guthrie's house and putting it in the back of the federal vehicles, those SUVs. Again, that's reporting from Fox News. Important to keep all these sources straight because these are two different scenes that are very active all day. There's activity happening throughout the day. So you might think, is it possible that the federal agents that Fox News witnessed carrying items and carrying boxes out of Annie's house were carrying the ring light equipment and that iPhone tripod? Maybe. But as Brian reported, he saw them carrying it in by hand and no boxes. So that's for you to decide, not for me to determine. At the same time, it's super interesting to think this through for a minute. Whomever may have written these ransom notes, right? You would use, if you're, trying not to be detected, you would use a VPN, you would use encrypted technology, you might even, use a burner email, and it's not easy to do all that stuff. And so part of the investigation might be going, at least this is where I would think it would be going, towards investigating if somebody researched that, right? You got to think it through. Unless, of course, you're in Myanmar and this is just a scam. Then you know what to do. And you've got that all in place. They scam us all the time to the tune of billions in America. So, and Myanmar's not the only place. It happens in all sorts of these massive call centers, scamming call centers. But research would be needed if it's somebody local and if it's somebody connected to either Nancy Guthrie in some way, contractors, friends, associates, whatever, or if the source that I have is right, possibly the person they say may now be prime suspect, and that's the brother-in-law. There would be some research that would probably have to be associated with how to do that. That could be helpful if that actually comes to bear. Internet extortion is not easy. And it is a little odd as well, according to a number of people who traffic in this business of tracking the bad guys. Getting a ransom note 80 hours later, 72 hours later is odd. Odd, especially when the victim in this case is 84 years old and has life-saving medication that she's without. That's odd as well. So all sorts of reasons to think that maybe these are scams, you know, blood-sucking parasites who've inserted themselves either to make money or just make a problem. And again, if that's the case, I sure hope they catch whoever did that and prosecute to the fullest extent. A few other things. Dogs were brought to Nancy's property around 6:30. This is about 2.5 hours after Brian said, whoa, activity just started here. A bunch of officers showed up and no crime scene tape. The crime scene was still released as of Monday, right? They released it 30 hours after the call came in that our mom is missing. And at around 6:30, crime scene tape went back up for about 2 hours.
Guys, why do you think that crime scene tape is back up? You see, that's also a mystery. We know we got the video. You understand what I'm saying? The video with Savannah, that is one of the most important things right now. But so is this crime scene tape. Do you understand that? I can't even lay my hand. I myself can't even lay a finger on it. The only thing that I can come to a conclusion is that they found something further in the investigation that they needed to go back and close that up quickly, which is ridiculous. We all can agree, Chad. Come on now. They should have been closed this place up. Well, yeah, we would have never found the blood that was splattered, but that's not important for us. What important is for you to do your job. Come on, we all can concur on that, right? Major Moose, there you go. Dude, thank you for this one. Dude, guys, Major Moose sent another friggin' honey bun. Major Moose sent a direct one. That's even, YouTube don't take 30%. Major Moose, dude, what the frick? Major Moose. Can we get a hashtag Moose? Moose on the loose is just intense. It's just the moose. It's the moose. Thank you, dude. For the continued every podcast support, brother. Anonymous, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you so much. New info. Thanks, Moosey. Now you got the ladies calling you that, bro? You got the ladies calling you that, Moosey? I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, Moose. Moose, I appreciate you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, if you're still here, you're watching, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. If you are brand new and you like true crime, breaking life coverage, or trending topics, I would appreciate that so much if you can hit the subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. Please check if you're subscribed. If you already checked and you've been here for a long time, you don't need to do that. But for the new people who subscribed today, yesterday, definitely check just in case. And I also hope you join the Discord. Please do that. Nah, the Moose don't play. The Moose don't play. Major Moose, you rock. Hell yeah. I think there was a clue we are missing. Possibly, Larry. Remember, they got there in a hurry. They closed it and they left not in a hurry. That's they needed something. I don't know what, but there has to be a reason why they closed the perimeter. It makes sense.
Weird. Crime.
Shout out to them, Lucy Moosey.
Theme tape goes up 6:30 Eastern time again. Dogs show up. FBI, Pima County Sheriff, again, grid searching. They're going in and out of the house. And then Brian Enton throws up the drone. And he gets a look. Again, News Nation's Brian Enton, just extraordinary in his reporting on this story. He gets a look inside the garage. And he and his photographer, Mo, and their producer, Dave, get a very clear shot of agents inside Nancy's garage. And they're looking around, processing. Hard to tell what they were doing, taking, if anything, but they are keenly interested in at least Nancy's garage at this point. They had been interested earlier in the day, out back, doing the search, but they were en masse. And when I say en masse, the report is dozens of law enforcement at this point have shown up. That's a lot. Also, something that Brian and his team witnessed when the agents were in the garage, they saw the agents take 15 to 20 evidence bags into the garage. They did not see those bags come out, but they saw 15 to 20 evidence bags being taken into Nancy's garage. Again, Nancy's house, not Annie's house. But very important that they witnessed this searching going on inside the garage. Also want to let you know, and this is key, a lot of these crimes, honest to God, crowdsourcing helps. If you know anything, large or small, and that you always hear law enforcement say this, no tip is too small. It can lead to something that's massive. So they ask you call 1-800-CALL-FBI. Again, 1-800-CALL-FBI. You can also submit tips at 88crime.org. 88crime. That's 88crime.org.
Tomorrow is a big day. The presser, I don't know the time. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to find out what time, and I got to wake up early. But I do have to cut this short, because if the longer I stay on this podcast, you're not going to see this face until tomorrow late in the evening. So I'm going to cut it off now, guys. I'm going to call it. Actually, keep doing your thing. I know you are just trying to help, and I think you are doing fantastic. But I would love for people to definitely be careful, with context, nuances, words. We got to we got to be careful. Yeah, man. Sorry about that. Flashbacks. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. I appreciate that so much. Debbie, thank you for the 5. Great job covering Flag News. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate you for the $5 Cash App. It means the world to me. It definitely keeps me going. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all who send super chats. It definitely does keep me going. And I'm nothing without you guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to... No, can I say a comment about the video real quick? Yes, if you could do it like in 30 seconds, yes. Not yet, no. If I'm hooking up with Moose. Moose, what did you do, bro? Oh, God. You guys are freaky. Please join the Discord. I would appreciate that, guys. Don't forget to do that. Join the Discord. Read the rules when doing that. We have banned like 10 people so far this week. I don't want to, keep doing that. And I just want to say thank you. Moose, dude, I don't know, man. I'm going to just end it with this. You built different, my guy. Musical. That's a good one. I don't like Ashley. Why? I like Ashley Banfield. Why? Why, Dana? She's cool. I like her. What? Notice they weren't comforting each other. Sisters weren't holding hands or rubbing each other's backs. Annie to Savannah? Yeah, I see that. Nor did the brother. That tells me, it just sounds like more of the FBI controlling the narrative of that whole entire, the video they made for the proof of life. Are you suspecting something of Annie or something? What are you saying? I like you. I like you too. Thank you. I'm freaky. What? Portia, what's going on? Finally comfort each other. They were isolated. So what does that tell you, Larry? I am your bridesmaid. Y'all got to behave. What's going on? Damn, my podcast is hooking people up. That's wild. Look at that. Imagine having kids and being like, hey kids, you know who really made you? Novesity. They looked cold. Really, Larry? To me, brother, they are lost. They don't know how to react. The pressure of the media, FBI probably telling them what to do with a script. I mean, you see it in the movies, but who's prepared to make a video showing proof of life of their mom? You know, Larry? I'm just looking at it as I'm putting myself in their position. Like, I'm not looking at it on the outside. I'm actually switching it. I'm trying to, how would I feel? Like, I would feel like, I don't even know. I'll feel numb. I would feel numb. Oh my gosh. Maybe I wouldn't know how I feel because I'm not in the position. I wouldn't know. They just look, the son and Annie, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. To be honest, I don't really know. I don't know how they feel. I can look and be a spectator, but what is the feeling of something I would never be accustomed to? I wouldn't know. You know, it's rare to be put in that position. Someone snatches your mama and they want Bitcoin out of you. Who the fuck? That's some 2020 shit. And plus, it sounds not real, but it is. It's real, ladies and gentlemen. But I do understand you, Larry. I know where that's coming from. I'm a spectator. You know, looking at it, you would think that there's siblings, they want to comfort, but we don't know how it feels to be in the position. I wouldn't know. But I do understand. Thank you for the comment. Love you guys so much. Love you, love you, love you. Tomorrow we got a big day. So go get some rest. Sleep tight. When you wake up, wipe your ass, take a shower, take the kids to school, get your coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'll be fully prepared. I'll study, get my notes together, and do what I can to make sure not only that you are informed, but also entertained. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. Again, join the Discord, like, share, comment, do whatever you can do. And please, let's end it on a good note. End this night with something that makes you smile. It's not healthy to go to bed in a dark place. That's unhealthy for your soul, your spirit. Watch some Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob. You know, some Teen Titans or Fairy Odd Parents. Laugh a little bit before bed. Just go through TikTok, watch some cat videos. That's my favorite. Yeah. Thank you guys. Like always, please do good and die great. And I'll see you on the next one.